Good afternoon, everybody. This is our Maundy, Thursday noon devotion. We are doing a first live stream reel run of our video equipment. So we get to be in the sanctuary and get to have some hopefully great worship planned, all things considered. So here we are. It's Maundy, Thursday, the first of the 3 days, Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Vigil, leading towards Easter and Easter services. Quick reminder of our Easter schedule. We do have Maundy, Thursday services tonight at 7 online live. Devotion today will prepare us for that. We have Good Friday at 7 as well. We hope you'll join us for that online. And then Saturday, go online and check out our Easter Vigil video from the Children, Youth, and Family Ministry. They're doing some fun work. I hope you'll be able to look at that. And then Easter, we gather together live at 9 o'clock. It's supposed to snow, so we're going to do whatever we got to do to make some worship happen. There will be a service up somehow live or recorded, but we'll make that happen for us as a community. Anyway, it's good to be here. Hard to almost imagine that we're through Lent already. And we're already at Maundy, Thursday. So what I wanted to do today was read one of the appointed Old Testament texts to prepare us for tonight as we move into the evening. We're going to witness through word tonight Jesus celebrating the Passover with his disciples. And we also witness through word his washing of the disciples' feet. But I wanted to read the foundational text for the Passover, that story coming from Exodus, and just let us hear it and think about it for a minute. So Exodus chapter 12, this is the first Passover. Beginning at verse 1. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, "This month shall mark for you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year for you. Tell the whole congregation of Israel that on the 10th of this month they are to take a lamb for each family, a lamb for each household. If a household is too small for a whole lamb, it shall join its closest neighbor in obtaining one. The lamb shall be divided in proportion to the number of people who eat it. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a year-old male. You may take it from the sheep or from the goats. You shall keep it until the 14th day of this month. Then the whole assembled congregation of Israel shall slaughter it at twilight. They shall take some of the blood and put it on the 2 doorposts and the lintel of the houses in which they eat it. They shall eat the lamb that same night. They shall eat it roasted over the fire with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. Don't eat any of it raw or boiled in water, but roasted over the fire with its head, legs, and inner organs. You shall let none of it remain until the morning. Anything that remains until the morning, you shall burn. This is how you shall eat it, your loins girded, your sandals on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and you shall eat it hurriedly. It is the Passover of the Lord. For I will pass through the land of Egypt that night, and I will strike down every firstborn in the land of Egypt, both human beings and animals, on all the gods of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. The blood shall be a sign for you on the houses where you live. When I see the blood, I'll pass over you, and no plague shall destroy you when I strike the land of Egypt. This shall be a day of remembrance for you. You shall celebrate it as a festival to the Lord throughout your generations. You shall observe it as a perpetual ordinance." So that's the story. That's the story in Exodus where God sets his people free from slavery in Egypt and leads them out into the wilderness, which we've been talking about as well on Wednesday nights. But there's the story. And what I wanted to point out is that the sacrificial lamb or goat, they could take it from either, that God sets them free. He saves them or protects them through the blood of that lamb put on their doorposts. And that's the plagues in Egypt. If you remember the 10th plague, God sets the people free, and that's when Pharaoh sends them out. But it's that blood on their doorposts that protects them and is a sign that there are people of God there, and so they live and they eat it unleavened and quickly in a preparation so that when that happens and Pharaoh sets them free, they can go immediately before Pharaoh can change his mind or whatever. But what I like about the story is God does that or gives them those commands, and then God tells them to remember this as a perpetual ordinance. Remember what God's done for you. And as we remember what God's done for us in the past, it helps us keep faith in the present and leads us to look ahead into the future for what God will do for us. I think that's certainly relevant today, but in any day and in any time of our lives, to remember that God is working and to trust that and to look. And so we look ahead this week to Jesus, to Holy Week, to God redeeming us with the blood of his Son on the cross, and we give thanks to that. I hope you join us this evening for worship at 7. We'll be together as community. The Lord be with you this day. Amen.